Hey everyone, it's Kylan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a review of a couple different products that I picked up from Ulta last week. And among them I'm using the Hangover Primer by Too Faced, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, the Lorac Pro Palette, which I'm kind of late on the bandwagon for, but I'm super excited about it, and the Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick, and this is the shade Cool Girl. So those are the four main kind of products that are cameoing in this video and that I'm focusing on. However, I am going to embed them into a tutorial and kind of show you guys how I use them and how I use them in pairing with other products. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure that you like this video if you like it, and subscribe if you're not already to get notified when I post a new video, more videos like this, and other kind of lifestyle type videos. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so I apologize for this. This spot is like the best place for lighting in my room at college, so hopefully I can figure something else out later on. So the first product I'm going to start off with is the Hangover Primer by Too Faced. And I'm going to get like that much on my hands and then just rub it in. What makes this primer kind of attractive is like the features that it markets as being kind of replenishing after like having dull skin or a night out. You want to kind of revive your skin and give it like a little bit of a more lively look underneath your makeup. So I really like the feel of it. It is a little bit more tacky than the Smashbox primer, but it's not too sticky that it's like unpleasant. It does have a lot of lasting power though that I noticed while using it. Next, I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation, and one of my friends recommended this to me, so I wanted to try it out. I have tried it once and it didn't break me out, so that was one of the main things that I was looking for in this foundation. And I also was looking at the lasting power of it. So it definitely does last for at least 8 hours. I haven't tried out the 15-hour wear yet, but I'm going to show you guys kind of what it looks like on the skin. So I'm in the shade 1.1. And I'm starting with just one pump, and I'm going to go in with my beauty blender. This is just the tan beauty blender. Okay, so I'm starting out in the center of my face. I like to do this because I feel like it gives the most flawless look if you start kind of in the middle and blend outwards. So that's one pump in the center of my face. I feel like I did match it quite well to my skin. The only kind of real difference that you can see is that this kind of the edges of my face are a little bit more red than the center. And I would say that this foundation is definitely blendable and it's more buildable. So this is not going to give you full coverage with one layer. You would have to kind of build up to that, which I don't mind because I kind of like the more natural look. It definitely looks like your skin but better, that kind of ideal foundation look. I'm just using dabbing motions to blend that in, and I'm going to go over my other cheek. And as you can see, I'm blending outward kind of from my cheek area over to my temples and down my jawline. As you can see, it's not, this is one layer, so it's not, you know, completely flawless or anything like that, but it definitely gives a more even skin tone that I really like. So I'll get kind of closer for you guys to see. And I know the lighting is really bright, so I feel like the exposure is really kind of making me more washed out. But I'm going to do just one more layer over my more kind of problematic areas, which is around my nose and right here in my T-zone is where I get kind of more blemishes. Okay, so now that that's finished, I'm going to go in with the Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and it's like super messy, so sorry about that, but I'm going to just twist it up, and then I'm going to kind of put this in a like U or V shape underneath my eyes. And kind of draw it out a little bit onto the tops of the cheekbones. I'm also going to cover up some problematic areas and kind of use that as a highlight as well, or just kind of like a base for my highlight. I'm gonna like hold up my mirror. So next I'm going to just blend that out with my beauty blender as well. I feel like the beauty blender is the most versatile to use with these products. I have not used this foundation with something different like my Artiste brushes, but if you guys would like to see that and maybe like compare the different techniques, I can definitely do that. And you can see that kind of just brightens up my face and gives a little bit more of a highlight underneath the eyes. Okay, so next I'm going to just set this with my translucent powder, and I'm gonna like bake this under my eyes, on my chin, and around my nose. So I don't like to put a ton because I feel like it can give like a strong white cast. So I like to just kind of use like a little bit, like just cover like the tip of the beauty blender in my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Okay, and then next I'm gonna just take my translucent powder on this little synthetic powder brush, and I'm just going to kind of dust that over my face to set the foundation. So next I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Face Sculpt and Highlight, and I'm going to take the bronzer shade and I'm going to put that right under my cheekbones and just kind of contour my face with this. I'm also going to put this around my temples. And this just kind of brings some color into the face and also kind of sculpts out your face. So next I'm going to take the highlight shade on a Charlotte Tilbury powder brush and I'm going to apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. I like that this highlight doesn't have like a really strong glitter to it. It's more of like, it's more luminous rather than like big chunks of glitter. Next I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized blush in the shade Dainty, and I'm going to apply this onto kind of the apples of my cheeks, but I'm more focusing towards the back so it doesn't give kind of that more like a stronger blush look that can make me look like a little bit younger. Okay, so next I'm going to fill in my eyebrows with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I'm in the shade Soft Brown. I'm using the little brush that is sold like as a partner to it, and I'm going to start to fill in my eyebrows. And I just got my eyebrows done, so I'm really excited about this. Okay, so for the eyes, I'm going to start off with the Lorac Pro Palette, which I haven't used yet, so I'm kind of excited. So first, I'm going to take this color called Mauve with a NARS brush. This is just like a NARS blending / crease brush. So I'm going to take that color and I'm going to use that kind of as a transition shade in the crease. And so what you kind of want to focus on with this shade is darkening up the crease in order to kind of add depth to the look, but you don't want it to be super sharp. So next I'm going to take the color that's a little bit darker next to it, and it's called Sable. I'm going to switch to a different kind of brush for this, just to kind of make it a little bit more concentrated. So now I'm using a MAC 217 crease brush with that color Sable, and I'm going to kind of just really focus that in this outer part of the lid and this outer corner here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color called Espresso. I'm kind of going like down the row into a little bit darker shade. So I'm going to take this color called Espresso, and I'm going to really focus that this time just on this outer edge. So now I'm taking Stable on the other eye and just kind of using precision, but I'm really wanting to kind of smoke that out. And now I want to really make sure that the lid of the eye kind of stays open because I don't want to close them off. So I'm going to take a Sigma shader brush, and I'm going to take this color called Nude, and it's kind of just a little bit more of a shimmery kind of pink shade. So I'm going to take that and just like really kind of concentrate that on the eyelid and kind of the inner parts of my inner corner. And so to make it look a little bit darker, I'm going to go in with Sable again with this more like tapered crease brush. I'm going to kind of take that and kind of blend that out a little bit because I really want to kind of make it a little bit more dramatic. And then I'm going to take this color called White, and I'm going to take that and put that underneath my brow bone. So you generally want to leave kind of that space more open. Okay, so next I'm going to take my Artis Elite Linear 1 brush, and I'm going to smudge in some of the black eyeshadow from this palette onto my lash line. And the shadow is just called Black. I'm also going to smudge the shade Espresso that I used a little bit sharper in the crease, and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line to kind of connect the bottom and the top so they don't look uneven. And I like the look of smudging black onto my eyes better than eyeliner because I just kind of feel like it's a little bit softer and it kind of just suits me better. So I'm just smudging that black as tight and close to the lash line as I can. And then lastly, for the eyes, I am going to curl and apply my all-time favorite mascara, which is the Better Than Sex mascara. So I'm going to curl my lashes and then apply the mascara. It's kind of funny because I'm filming this in the middle of daytime, and like I'm gonna go out and then have like this kind of nighttime smoky eye. It'll be great. What I love about this mascara is that it gives so much volume and curl to the eyes, and it's not super clumpy. So I usually do like 2 coats on each eye just because I really like my lashes to stand out and not like blend into the smoky eyeshadow. Bottom eyelashes are literally the hardest thing for me to do. I always feel like I get so much anxiety from it. Alright, so that's it for the eyes. I really love these eyeshadows. I think they're so soft and blendable. So I would definitely recommend this eyeshadow palette. Also, I want to apologize for the construction that's been going on and kind of like the noises. Just kind of where I live, where I go to school, construction is like the norm. But the last thing I'm going to be reviewing for you guys is the Too Faced Melted Matte lipstick. And I'm going to use the shade Cool Girl today, and it's kind of like this mauve-y brownish color. And so I'm just going to apply that to my lips. And it does go on quite dry. It doesn't have kind of that shiny finish. It's really smooth as well and super pigmented. So I really like the color. I think it kind of suits this look really well. And overall the formula is really awesome. When I used it a couple days ago, I wanted to test again the lasting power, and it lasts for a really long time. So that's also something that if you're looking for kind of a lip or melted matte or like matte liquid lipstick that is long lasting, and that doesn't feel too heavy or too drying. And I would definitely suggest this one. So those were all the products that I had to show you guys, and I wanted to kind of incorporate it as a review slash tutorial, kind of showing how I build up, how I use each of the products, and how they fit into my routine. So make sure that you like this video and subscribe if you're not subscribed. It's a red button down below, and you'll get notifications whenever I post a new video. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!